Living with leprosy has been hard for Tegegn and his family. All of his life he's lived with the pain of his bleeding hands and also the pain of a community that shunned him in fear of catching the disease. This is despite the fact that leprosy in modern times is fully curable with antibiotics. As a young boy, he herded goats and sheep, but for most of his life he's resorted to begging on the streets to make a living, moving from town to town, and eventually settling in Kombolcha.
ከእንዲህ አይነት ቤት ለ12 ዓመታት ከቤተሰቦች ጋር ኖር ነበር። የተሰራው በእንጨትና በብላስቲክ ነው። ማታ ማታ ጅብና ጅብ ይበላናል እያል ስጋት ነበረብን።
Here, as in most places in Ethiopia, more than 90% of the houses in rural and urban areas are below standard. More than a quarter of Ethiopians live below the poverty line. Habitat Ethiopia builds the homes for leprosy-affected families within communities to facilitate their reintegration and uses the opportunity to teach the communities that there's nothing to fear. Tegegn went to the neighborhood committee about 5 years ago after being told he was eligible for a house. He signed up and construction started a year later. He helped as best he could, carrying materials and running errands.
በሀብታት ምክንያት ስጋዱ ብሰኞች ህብረተሰቡ ግንዛቤ አግኝቷል እኛም ጎረቤት ሆነናል.
Tegegn's wife Tertu says her life was terrible before. No one would socialize with her or her family or invite them for coffee, which is a really important social right in Ethiopia.
በፊት ያገሉን ነበር አሁን ግን እዚህ ከአቢታት ተገባን ቤት ታገኘን አሁን ግን በማህበራዊ እየተሳተፍን አብረን ለመኖር.
Awareness courses provided for the community teach them how leprosy can be completely cured. Lack of knowledge leads to stigma towards those affected and their families and causes them to be excluded from everyday life.
በስራ ጊዜን አሳልፍ ነበር እዚህ ቤት ተገባ በኋላ ደግሞ ስለ ራሴ መቋቋሚያ ስለ ህይወቴ እየመራው ስላለሁኝ ያው መስጋናዬንም ደግሞ እያመሰግንኩ ስላለሁኝ አሁን ገመድ ገምዳለሁ ገመድ ገምጄ በማገኛት ለቤቴ ትካራውላለሁኝ ማር ቤት ደግሞ ጨምረናል ባባዬ ቡናዋን ማንጎዋን ሙዟን ለመትከል ደግሞ ዝግጁ ሆነናል.
Tegegn says that receiving a habitat house was more than just being given a home. His life was given back to him and his family, but there are countless others like him who need similar help.